Okay. Hope you didn't miss me too much.
Hello. I hope your day is well.
It could be better, Monami, but sure. Just enough? Fair. Ow, okay.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Aw, Monami, that's a mood. I get you. I feel you.
My heart's thumping like crazy.
Yeah, so is mine, but that might be the monster energy.
I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
Thanks, Fi!
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Yeah.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
It's a very serious sprite for her. I don't know if we've seen that before.
Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Rude.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Sure it is. Just keep using soda as your punching bag.
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Yeah.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
Fuck, it is him! Oh. It is him.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Baka.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Don't go drooling water. No. Nope, you're not getting that out of me either. Nagito. As usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? Falling? Did he fall down the tower?
I see! That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
What?
Died from falling?
With style? Well, no, I saw that corpse. There was no style there.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
Yeah.
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
But how would you get to that point?
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, how do you make that work, though?
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? God damn it, Meg!
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this?
Alright.
After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st and made use of the drop.
Right.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving
object inside.
No, that's wrong!
Cunt?
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved
Oh wow,
the elevator
food is out
in
for
that
delivery
manner,
already.
Nekomaru would
Ooh.
have just moved along with it.
Ooh.
There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes.
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Everyone's just dunking all over Kazuichi, and I'm here for it.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Yeah. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? What? Fire to the oh shit. Is it the wire?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No.
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Yeah, wait.
I agree with that.
Oh, we consent. Consent is good. Always get consent.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair! That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
Huh.
Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's brutal. Holy fuck. So what, he just hit the pillar on the way down then, and he's the reason it's broken.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
God damn it, Monokuma.
You better not finish that sentence.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy. So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
Yeah, why?
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
How do you wake him up? Like, does his internal alarm go off? He wakes up, realizes he's suspended in midair, and then just, you know, effectively kills himself, struggling to break free, like?
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Wire tripped. Well, they're giving me the alarm as an option.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off.
Oh.
There's no way they could do that.
It's not letting me, attack. I agree with what Kazuichi is wondering. It seems certain that a difference in elevation inside the tower was used to kill Nekomaru. I need to find the answer and counter Kazuichi's remarks.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those words.
If the alarm goes off and wakes him up, though...
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was
Thank
suspended
you.
upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Yeah.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! Oh! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. Oh, that's good. Oh, they set that up forever ago. Oh, that's good. But... Not yet. Here it comes. Okay. Yeah, the incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. I'm not doing it. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Well, you know, that's the best thing you've said all game.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
And I thought we were getting character development. Why? I thought we were getting character development.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy. He gets off on this.
Yeah.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
Honestly, can Kazuichi just die next?
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. Well, yeah, he hit the pillar on the way down. That's why it broke. And that's why the fragments ended up underneath him rather than on top of him. He collided with the pillar.
I see! When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
God.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
From a certain perspective, Akane. From a certain perspective.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., and if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
There's that again.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Hold on. I missed a line there. Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. So his clock was wrong. Ooh, is it the wall clock or the radio? It has to be the radio clock, right? Because that's basically set on internet time or whatever.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's wrong!
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
Yeah. So it's the clocks on the wall that we're fucked with. That's why Fuyuhiko ended up
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered
stuck
with
with
the clock?
one that morning.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
Declare.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Oh, he's getting all blushy crushy for the princess.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Uh-oh. This time-related contradiction. Don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. Think, Mark! If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Ah, logic dive. More snowboarding. Time in the building? Yeah, if we're doubting the clocks, then time in the building. Okay. No! Jesus. I thought I hit the jump button on time, but hey, I'm glad someone liked my joke. I will say though, I've seen it's on the brain because I've been watching a lot of videos of Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat 1, and I'm just like, oh, J.K. Simmons knocks it out of the park again. He's very good. Oh! I just missed that. Rude. Whoa, whoa, whoa! How? Dumbass. I think that's the first time I've ever actually hit an obstacle in one of these. I think maybe on the, or at least since the first case. Yeah, both houses had the wrong time. This doesn't work otherwise.
It's all coming together.
Let's bring them together.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Oh, okay. Is this it? Is this last push? Kane's account? Sure. For now, hold on.
If the time in the building was all messed up...
Yeah, hold on. What is Akane's account? Something about the rumbling noise at 5:30. Okay. So 5:30 has to be the sound he fell. So the disparage, like the difference is 2 hours. Okay, let's stick with it for now. We'll see what they say.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is,
Okay.
what time would 7:30 be?
Hold on, guys. I have returned. Again. Oh, pizza and garlic bread was filling. I still have chicken tenders to get through, but, you know, I didn't want to, if we're coming up to the end of this trial, I didn't want to wait too much longer to get back, so. Oh, but I am so full. I'm gonna sleep well later. I hope. New outfit. My winter outfit. I think it was on one or two of those clips that were showing earlier, but the goggles are a new addition to this one. Hi. Hydra, good to see you. Hope your day was fun. Right, so where were we? Yes, Jiggle. Well, you know, it's gonna happen. I do resting boobily. So.
In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Oh, fucker, I missed that.
Or his scream.
No.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that.
Why aren't you
It does not
concerned?
exist in this world.
I'm so. Why, how much did the killer adjust the time inside the building? How did I even figure that out? The sound of his screams!
If the time in the building was all messed up,
how do I fast forward this again?
Then we can
B?
only rely on Nekomaru. The time of death was clearly 7:30. The problem is, what in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it.
That'd be a hell of a rumble.
It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
we heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
Huh.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Wait, what?
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
Why is she the only one who didn't hear it, though? That's weird.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
That rumbling sound. That rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally right in front of me. Yeah, 2 hours and I'm nuts.
I see!
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
Two hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they could lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you'd definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used this specific thing. If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is Monokuma Taichi. That's why Monokuma was so annoyed that everyone, quote-unquote, ditched him.
I see!
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
But everybody ditching him, yeah. Because originally we thought it was like everyone got sidetracked by the murder and, you know, weren't doing the Tai Chi because of it, but no. Nobody was awake.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez. How outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez! That's... well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot, or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
MJ!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru,
MJ. Flattery will get you everywhere. How are you doing, though? Oh, we've a drunk MJ. Ooh. Ooh. Did you have a fun night? Oh, I love spreading my love when I'm drunk, too.
the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did
Yeah,
something
what you been
else happen
drinking?
after that?
Rum, vodka, ale? What you been drinking? Cocktails? Friend's birthday party, good time. Some drama later on in the night, but it was largely good. Well, you know, at least it wasn't a total wash.
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is.
Absinthe. Ooh. No wonder.
If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that Faster never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
Oh boy. It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Okay, we're actually in the end game now, Tinky Winky. Let's fucking go! Let's finish this like Ant-Man. I was aware that the lounge clock was ringing. After all, I rushed over there, didn't I? And then, when the rumbling noise occurred soon after, I was with the others when Nekomaru fell. What would you call this, if not an alibi?
Crap!
Wait, he's not the one who doesn't have an alibi? Rude. Oh, wait. It's Nagito! Oh, wait! Jeez, I'm an idiot.
You're the only one!
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
No worries, Hydra. Enjoy your food. And thank you for stopping in. We love you. Mwah.
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Okay, Akane.
If I may be frank.
No, your name is Nagato. You may not be Frank. Sorry, I've always wanted to do that one.
Even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Anybody in Adland? Welcome back.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Is that... He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
You know why? Oh, Meg, thank you for gifting MJ a sub. Thank you. Yeah, it took down the boss meter a little bit. Awesome. I know why. I know why. It's the same reason Sonya couldn't. They're in the deluxe rooms, and the deluxe rooms are fucking soundproof. Oh, that's big brain shit. Okay.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too. was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but...
You do have a great capacity for sleep, Chiaki. You do. I know.
It wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Uh-huh, because you were also in a deluxe room.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. They were No! Nobody fuck Nagito, please. Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Okay. Right. Let me grab my D here. Wait. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Well, you know. Okay. Add it onto that. And break. Right, we need an E. This is the only one I know, so I've been refraining on commenting. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Didymus. I've seen how easy it is for people to get excited and just go, oh yeah, but the thing! No other E's? Okay. Let's just grab that, and that, and there are the E's I need. Oh. You... Grab you. Grab you. Put it there. Grab you. Put it there. No! My X's! You know what? Actually, seeing my X's explode probably wouldn't be a bad thing. Come on, give me an ore. Arr. No! Damn harsh. Not saying unfair, I don't judge. Got no choice. That'll do it.
I got it.
I wish one of my exes a good trip to Explosion Town. That's fair.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
The other one is perfectly lovely. I wish them all the best. It's fair. I'm glad you. I'm glad it was amicable.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are.
They were okay, but hey, Karma! Jesus! I never get tired of that story. Also, yes, the lenses of my goggles are reflective. If I can... Yeah. It's tough getting the light to hit them from here, but they are reflective. The deluxe rooms are... The rooms are divided up by grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
I want to strangle this motherfucker, honestly.